George loves Mr. Dinosaur. Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur. At supper time, Mr. Dinosaur sits next to George.
I beg your pardon. What's that you, George? Oh, it's Mr. Dinosaur.
At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr. Dinosaur.
Good night, Peppa. Good night, Daddy. Good night, George.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there...
George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. We'll find Mr. Dinosaur.
It's a job for a detective.
Daddy, what is a detective?
A detective is a very important person who is
Boring. Hey, I'm good at finding things.
all right. Peppa is the detective.
George, I'm the detective. I will help you find this dinosaur.
Maybe the detective should ask George some simple questions.
George, where's this dinosaur?
George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is.
The detective could try and guess where Mr. Dinosaur might be.
I know where he is. George,
Yeah, that TV's filthy.
in the bar. But Mr. Dinosaur is in the bar.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in the bath.
Oh. I know where Mr. Dinosaur is.
Wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the offense has it first and 10.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game.
Kick off.
He's got him. It's caught in the end zone.
What are you doing, Philly?
Their dangerous wide receiver from 8 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. That's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
I know we'll do this. We'll get out of this scramble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play clock winding down. They go play action. It's McNabb. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. And the back goes into motion. To throw on second, McNabb. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Larry Fitzgerald, 39 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No, bottled up.
That's what I want.
It's out, it's
Okay.
loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Oh, watch out your chair.
They're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter, just right. We could score.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested
Who's
first
that,
half. Back with more after this. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Look who's up, Mulford. You can go left.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We're doing everything that's on the team. We've been doing everything that Pepper's doing. We've been doing the whole show. She was in the mud earlier, all kinds of stuff. She knows this whole thing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, McNabb. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I forgot about that. I'll show you how to do it. Right. Well, I mean, with this, it's actually better because this is like hour and a half. Just go. Pop up on the manager. Oh, okay.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun, here's McNabb. He's got time. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Always. Oh. It's okay, Moon.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Steps away to his left. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, and I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback.
I can do that.
Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It was cool. We stayed out there. Yeah. She spilled the other one somewhere. I don't know where. I'm looking for it all. When we came back in, the pink one was empty.
Here on 3rd and 10.
So just be on the lookout. Yeah. Yeah, but if she wasn't, I'll tell you about it in a second. No more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
It fell down when I closed the blind.
And his guys
because those other two were kind of pushed it out.
The 30-yard line. And New York
I just need to call them
the
something.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried.
I see you, Al. You want to see so?
Incomplete.
I see you, man.
2nd down, McNabb. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's McNabb. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, McNabb. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
You okay, Mulford?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He ate the chicken nugget.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
Back.
And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Banana's been good too. Been picking them points right.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. McNabb to throw. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the D looking like they may blitz.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's McNabb, and he's got Fitzgerald. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up.
Papa said, "Daddy, I looked up."
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest.
I know, but it's like, you know, it's kind of weird, like watching.
Like that. Well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on second, McNabb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Bless you.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Get the box.
Set to take the field.
Yeah, she's good.
Interception thrown in
the box.
Red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said
get all the
tissues.
tissues.
Back out there was, don't do that again.
Get the whole
what
thing.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask
Good job,
my
Milford.
play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shreds the tackle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Anna, okay? Okay?
Annie, are you okay?
You know what she's saying?
I don't think that's what she's saying.
No, she said don't do it again, okay?
Oh.
Don't do it again, okay?
But,
Because you think it's a joke now. That's what you was telling me yesterday. You can't be disciplining adults. Two, mommy.
gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their
Hey,
first.
hey.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You stressing me out. You just woke up. What do you think it's been like the whole time? Are you asleep? But I'm saying you just got some rest. You would think you'd be like.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 1, 9,
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tavon
Oh, you gotta go potty.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
What do you got going? What are you trying to do? Sit down? Come here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Smart little girl. To the chair.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go!
Back to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, McNabb. And complete, right side to Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, here's McNabb. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. To throw, McNabb. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, McNabb. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
McNabb to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Pepper said that.
As time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
She would say that whenever she want to say it.
Yeah, you're not using it properly.
Right.
You're doing really well, Pepper. Hold on, Daddy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Oh, I can do it. Look at me, look at me. I can ride my bike properly. Daddy, Susie, Rebecca, look. I don't need my stabilizers anymore. Look at me. Ricky the Daddy Pumpkin.
Look out! My pumpkin!
Finally do it.
Peppa isn't looking where she is going. Oh dear. Peppa has squashed Daddy Pig's pumpkin.
Sorry I squashed your pumpkin, Daddy.
Never mind the pumpkin.
I don't know how you can find this stuff over and over again.
In future, you really
She was trying to put Tatiana on
I
for some
promise
stuff
I
today.
will, Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Tatiana, I was like, Tatiana, you like that song? Tatiana did this. She was like,
pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
And because Daddy Pig's pumpkin is so
she's
big,
such a happier kid. I think it had something to do with her going to daycare.
Yeah.
So before, I was like, this little girl, I don't know about her.
Try to get along with people.
And just being really bashful. I mean, she's still pretty bashful, but. Oh, yeah. Well, Bruce, be nice. It's okay. You didn't do anything, did
Today,
you?
Peppa and her family are going for a drive in their red car.
Shall we have the roof down?
Yes, please.
You're doing a really good job, okay? I'm really proud of you.
Peppa and George love this car.
Nobody's laughing at you. You can only say that when somebody laughs at you, okay? Okay, Lou? Why are you getting frustrated?
I love our car.
And our car loves us too, don't you?
Oh dear. The car does not sound very well.
What's wrong, Daddy?
I don't know.
let's take it to Grandad's dog's garage. He can fix it.
That's a good idea, Mummy Boo.
Grandad Dog runs the garage. He is very good at mending cars.
Oh dear, Daddy Pig. Your car does not sound very well. Can you fix it, please, Grandad Dog? Yes, but it will take all day. Oh.
We wanted to go for a drive in our car.
Don't worry, you can borrow this new car while I fix yours.
Hooray!
Thank you, Grandad Dog. Would you like the roof down?
Yes, please.
I'll just press this red button.
What a clever car.
Wow.
When you come back, I will have fixed your car. Thank you, Grandad Dog. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Peppa and her family like the new blue car.
There's so many buttons in this new car.
What does the green button do, Daddy?
Let's see.
Magic windows! Daddy, make the
think our old car likes us too, don't you?
What's up?
No.
Pepper and George are very excited today. It is snowing outside.
Mummy, can we go and play in the snow?
Yes, but it's very cold outside, so you must wrap up warm.
Hooray!
And don't forget to wear your hats and scarves and gloves.
It is very cold outside. Pepper and George must wear their hats and scarves and gloves.
Come on, George.
Pepper and George are making footprints in the snow. Pepper and George love making footprints in the snow. Oh dear.
Oh dear. It's all smooth little joints.
It's not funny.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. That's where she getting all this stuff from.
Look like she be staring at stuff, but she be taking stuff in.
She do. All of it.
All of
Pepper
it.
has made a snowball. Pepper and George are having a lot of fun.
George, come back.
Oh dear. Maybe this game is getting a little too rough.
Sorry, George. George, let's build a snowman.
Pepper and George are making a snowman. First they make the body.
George, this is the snowman's body.
Now they make the snowman's head.
Now he needs arms and eyes and a mouth.
George has found some sticks for the snowman's arms. Pepper has found some stones for the snowman's eyes and mouth.
It is his face. Now the snowman needs the nose.
Pepper has got a carrot to make the snowman's nose. The snowman looks very happy, but maybe he
I'm
is
gonna
a
have to
bit
break as
cold.
soon as I finish this.
The snowman needs some clothes.
Okay.
Go.
The water.
She know what break means.
Mm-hmm.
George has found some clothes to keep the snowman nice and warm.
Move first.
The snowman is wearing his hat and scarf and gloves.
Mommy, Daddy, come and look.
Mummy Pig is wearing her hat and scarf and gloves.
Two more, okay, Mom?
That is the best
Okay, cool.
snowman I have ever
You're doing an
seen.
amazing job. Even after the long day
Daddy
you
Pig
had
is quite
today.
cold. He
Filled
isn't
with
wearing his hat
activities.
and scarf and gloves.
Achoo!
Daddy, why aren't you wearing your hat and scarf and gloves?
I don't know where they are. I can't find them anywhere.
I think I know where Daddy's hats and gloves are.
Daddy Pig's hat and scarf and gloves are on a snowman.
Oh.
Do some research. I gotta find some styles for next week. I ain't gonna be trying to do no hair. That's crazy. They like, Tom. So how you gonna do it? You think you wanna pick her up
Yeah.
and I drop her off? And you
Yeah.
pick her?
That's the way. Yeah. That's the.
It is a
That's
bright
the.
sunny day.
I mean, it only be
Pepper
like
and her
what,
family are in the park.
2 days?
It's 3 days.
They
No, I
are
mean
fly
like
kite.
that we even have to do that. The rest of the time I be home. So
Oh yeah, until you leave.
yeah.
George is going to fly the kite first. George runs as fast as he can.
Yeah, home. I'll drop her off and pick her up. So
But
you
the
gotta worry
kite
about it.
won't fly.
George, you're doing it all wrong. You didn't run fast enough. Now it's my turn.
Pepper runs as fast as she can.
This little guy.
Yeah. She don't be
The
tripping like
kite
that.
still won't fly.
I think she'll be happy to be around other kids finally
Yeah.
and have some activities and learn some stuff.
The
Yep.
kite won't fly if there isn't any wind, no matter how fast you run.
Oh.
We just have to wait until the wind picks up a bit.
Oh. Look! It's getting
So tell
windy.
Daddy about your hair.
Now that it is windy, the kite can fly.
Oh, your hair is pretty, Elle.
The wind is very strong
Say
now.
it's growing, girl.
Hmm.
I get us something PJs or something to put on.
Okay.
Daddy Pig flies the kite.
Higher, higher.
Daddy Pig flies the kite very well.
Yes, I am a bit of an expert in these things.
Watch out for the trees. You might get the kite stuck in one.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Oh dear. Daddy Pig has got the kite caught in a tree.
Oh no.
Bless you. Bless you.
Don't worry, George. Daddy will get the kite down.
Bless you.
Yes. Careful, there's a big muddy puddle.
Pepper and George love to jump in muddy puddles.
Can we jump in the puddle? Please?
No, I don't want you covered in mud.
Oh.
Stand back, children.
Please be careful, Daddy Pig.
I know what I'm doing.
Please be careful.
Just a bit further, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, you are much too heavy for that branch.
Nonsense. I know exactly how heavy I am. There.
Hooray!
Daddy Pig has rescued the kite. Oh dear. Everyone is covered in mud.
It's over, mud.
Luckily, Daddy Pig hasn't.
What is that? Come here.
And the kite is out of the tree.
Hooray!
Okay.
Mummy, now that we're all
Okay.
muddy, can we jump in the puddle?
You can watch it.
I suppose so. After all, you can't get any muddier. And I think Daddy Pig is going to be doing the washing.
Pepper and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy and Daddy love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles is just as much fun as flying the kite.
Bye, Cousin Chloe.
Pepper and George are playing in the garden.
To me, George. You threw the ball too hard, George. So the rules say I win. Now it's my turn. I win again.
Pepper, George, today your big cousin Chloe is coming to visit.
Yippee! Cousin Chloe. George, Chloe's a big girl like me. So don't be sad if she finds you too little to play with. No, no.
George.
I'm sure Chloe will play with both of you.
Chloe's here.
Auntie Pig has brought Chloe to spend the day at Pepper's house.
Mommy, hug me.
Pepper and George's cousin.
Love it.
Chloe is a bit
Come here,
older
Lou.
than
Move.
Pepper and
big.
George.
See you later.
Oh, she need big old panties on.
Yes, let's play catch.
She got
Peppa
one
loves
right
playing catch.
She had to
Do
pull
you
up
still
on
play
that.
catch? That's
No.
a game for
He
little
went out.
children.
just in case.
We
Just in
only
case,
play
but I
catch
want to stop doing
because
that, but I
George
just
likes it.
knew
Okay,
we'll have a
let's
long
play it for
day.
George. Do you play it with the proper rules or the baby rules? Proper rules. I'll start. Peppa, you're it. Catch me if you can.
Peppa is it. She has to chase Chloe and George.
Can't catch me. George, I'm going to easily catch you.
Need the
You're
phone,
so
cool.
little. That's not fair.
I need the
You're
phone, baby.
helping
I'm getting ready to go,
George.
okay?
That's because he's
Love
Here,
you.
Mom. When Daddy phone?
Get daddy phone, okay?
I don't
Here, Mom.
need help. I'm a big girl like you. Come on then, Peppa. Try and catch up. Can't catch up. This is a silly game. Can we play something else? Okay.
So you're
I
gonna
know a
pick it up.
really good
Don't
game
throw
for
it.
big children. It's called Sly Fox. Sly Fox? I want to play Sly Fox. What is it? One person is the Sly Fox, and the others creep up on them. Me! I want to be the Sly Fox.
Peppa is the sly fox. While her back is turned, the others creep up on her. But if Peppa turns and sees someone move, they have to go back to the start.
George, I saw you move. Back to the start. Got you. I win. You moved before I was ready. The rules say I can move when I like, don't they, George?
Now it's Chloe's turn to be the sly fox. Peppa and George must stay very still.
Peppa, I saw you move. Back to the start. It's not fair. You look too long. The rules say I can look as long as I want. Back to the start.
George is the winner.
Can we play a different game? Yes, but as long as it's a grown-up game. I know! Let's play my favourite game. It's very grown up. George, do you know what Peppa's favourite game is?
Peppa's favourite game is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, if you jump in puddles, you must wear your boots. I've brought some boots for you too, Chloe. I'm too grown up to jump in muddy puddles. Oh, so am I.
George loves jumping in muddy puddles. Secretly, Peppa would love to jump in the puddle, but she wants to look grown up.
I hear there's some puddle jumping going on.
Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love jumping in muddy puddles.
Daddy phone.
It does look fun. Yes, it does. Maybe there's a rule that says big girls can jump in muddy puddles. Yes, that's a good rule. Race you! Race you!
Peppa and Chloe love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Even grown-ups.
Let's put our clothes on. What's the matter?
I think everyone should get more out of their summer. Well, summer, huh? So you like the fact? Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Imagine what you can do with 5 months of freedom from payments. Hurry into your local tea dealer today.
Daddy loses his glasses.
Daddy has glasses.
Daddy Pig wears glasses. He needs to wear glasses to see clearly. When Daddy Pig wears his glasses, everything looks fine.
Go get that over there.
But when Daddy Pig takes his glasses off, he can't see things clearly. Everything looks a bit soft and fuzzy. So it is very important that Daddy Pig knows where his glasses are.
Okay.
Sometimes Daddy Pig loses his glasses.
Peppa, George, have you seen Daddy Pig's glasses? He can't find them anywhere.
No, Mummy.
Peppa and George do not know where Daddy Pig's glasses are.
Oh dear. Daddy Pig cannot see a thing without them, and it makes him very grumpy.
Without his glasses on, Daddy Pig cannot read his newspaper.
This is ridiculous. I can't see anything. Somebody must have put my glasses somewhere.
Do you remember where you last put them, Daddy Pig?
When I don't wear them, I always put them in my pocket. But they're all there now.
Can we help Mummy?
Come here, Mom.
Good idea, Peppa. If you find
Move.
them, Daddy will stop being so grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
Peppa and George are looking for Daddy's glasses.
Scared?
Peppa looks
What do
under
you
the
see? What are you
newspaper,
scared of?
but Daddy Pig's glasses are not
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Oh.
George looks on top of the television, but Daddy Pig's glasses are not there.
Let's look upstairs in Mummy and Daddy's bedroom.
Peppa and George are looking in Mummy and Daddy Pig's bedroom.
George, be careful not to knock anything over. It's not funny.
Peppa looks under the pillows, but Daddy Pig's glasses are not there.
Oh.
George looks in Daddy's slippers, but the glasses are not there either.
Let's go.
Let's look in the
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, come on.
George are looking in the bathroom. The glasses are not in the bath.
Oh.
The glasses are not in the toilet.
Oh. It's too difficult.
Peppa and George cannot find Daddy Pig's glasses anywhere.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find
Move.
Daddy's glasses.
Oh dear. Now what can we do?
I suppose I'll just have to learn to do without them. If I move slowly, I won't bump into things.
There they are! Daddy's glasses!
Daddy Pig, you were sitting on them all the time.
Oh.
Silly Daddy.
Silly owl.
I don't know how they got there.
I wonder how. Well, you may have been a bit silly, Daddy Pig, but at least you're not grumpy anymore.
No.
I was not grumpy.
Peppa, George, Mummy and Daddy are having breakfast. It is a lovely sunny day, and Peppa and George can't wait to go into the garden to play.
Mummy, please can we go out to play?
You can go out to play when you finish your breakfast.
George, don't drink your juice too quickly.
George drank his juice too quickly, and now he has hiccups.
Please.
Mom.
Can we go out to play now, Mummy?
Not while George has hiccups.
George's hiccups have gone now.
Bubbles.
Haven't they, George?
Oh, all right, you can go out and play, but look after George.
Peppa and George love playing in the garden.
George, I'll give a through the ball, and then you have to catch it. George, please stop hiccuping. George! Now you throw the ball to me, and I have to catch it. George!
Oh dear, George's hiccups are spoiling the game.
George, I know how to cure hiccups. You have to do what I say. Rub the top of your head and rub your tummy. Good. Now your hiccups have gone.
Peppa's cure for hiccups doesn't seem to have worked.
George, you have done it all wrong. I know a better way to cure hiccups. First, jump up and down 3 times on one leg. Now, wave your arms up and down and stick your tongue out. And now, close your eyes and turn around quickly 3 times.
Peppa's new cure hasn't worked either. George still has hiccups.
I know. To cure hiccups, the ill piggy must be given a shock. George, I'm going to scare you, but you must remember, it's only a game and it'll stop your hiccups. Remember, this is just pretend scaring.
Peppa, you mustn't play so roughly with George. He's only little.
Sorry, Mummy. I was just trying to stop George's hiccups.
George's hiccups have gone. Here comes Daddy Pig with 2 beakers of juice.
George, if you drink too quickly, you'll get hiccups again.
I'm not as little as George. I can drink juice as quickly as I want to. Picnic.
It is a lovely, bright, sunny day. Peppa and her family are going for a picnic. Daddy Pig is bringing the picnic basket.
Picnic blanket, bread, cheese, tomatoes, and lemonade. Is there anything we've forgotten?
My strawberry cake.
I was just teasing. Mummy's homemade strawberry cake is there too. Everybody ready?
Ready?
Then let's go! This looks like just the spot for our picnic. It's great to be outdoors. We should run around a bit and get some exercise.
I want to eat, then have a nap. I certainly don't want to run around.
Maybe Daddy should run around a bit. His tummy's quite big.
My tummy is not big. But later I will get some exercise, even if no one else does.
Let's eat.
Good idea, Mummy Pig. I'm really hungry. Delicious. I feel quite sleepy.
I thought you wanted to run around a bit, Daddy Pig.
Later.
Look, there's a little duck pond. Mummy, can we feed the ducks?
Yes, you can feed them the rest that was the last of the bread. I'm sure they've had enough.
Sorry,
What is
Mrs.
wrong
Duck.
with her?
Please no more bread.
The ducks want more food.
So much for Daddy Pig and his exercise.
What?
You lot again? Peppa told you. There's no more bread.
Mummy,
Of course the farting ended.
strawberry cake.
Well,
Of course somebody
if
farted and
any
bought
cake
it.
left over, you can give it to the ducks.
I got a fart in my
Everyone likes Mummy Pig's homemade strawberry cake.
Ooh, a wasp! I hate wasps. Shoo!
What a fuss, Mummy Pig. It's only a little wasp.
Go away, wasp!
Just stay still, Mummy Pig. Then it will fly away. There, you see? All you had to do was stay still. There, get away. Scrap.
Well, I figured out it was a good deal. Farting knew it was, and farting now I'm farted.
No, Daddy Pig is running too fast for the wasp to catch him.
Let's eat our cake before the wasp comes. Oh no, we forgot to leave any for the ducks.
I think I lost it.
You said you would run around and get some exercise, Daddy Pig, but I didn't believe you'd do it.
Luckily, I managed to hang on to my slice of strawberry cake.
Stop, Daddy! You promised the rest of the cake for the ducks.
Oh,
You're a very lucky duck. Say thank you to Daddy Pig.
you're most welcome.
What are we looking like here?
Oh,
It's time to go home. Say goodbye to the ducks.
Bye-bye, ducks. See you next time.
Come on, this farting thing is all farted up.
Mummy Pig's birthday.
Today is Mummy Pig's birthday. Daddy Pig has made Mummy Pig breakfast in bed.
happy birthday, Mummy Pig.
Peppa and George have made Mummy Pig a
This is some bull fart, yo.
Birthday, Mummy.
Oh, what a lovely birthday surprise.
And there are more surprises to come. Enjoy your birthday breakfast. Take your time.
He's not as big, so.
Mmm, yummy.
Quick, we have to get everything else ready.
Daddy Pig has made a birthday cake for Mummy Pig.
We've just got to put the candles on. 1, 2.
Here I come.
Mummy Pig has finished her birthday breakfast.
Mummy's coming.
Oh no, we're not ready yet. Who is it?
It's Mummy. Can I come in?
No, no.
Just stop the farting. Stop.
No, nothing's going on. But you can't come in.
I see.
Mummy Pig, why don't you relax in the sitting room?
That sounds nice.
Well, it is your birthday.
Okay. I know what the sitting room is.
Here's a nice magazine.
Thank you, Peppa.
And here's some pretty music.
Thank you, Peppa.
We need the same number of candles as Mummy's age.
1, 2, 3.
Oh dear, we haven't got nearly enough candles.
Daddy, how old is Mummy?
I'll whisper it in your ear.
Wow, really old.
You know, I think 3 candles will be fine.
Mummy Pig's birthday cake is ready.
Hooray!
We just have to put up the decorations in the sitting room.
Hello, Mummy.
Oh, there you all are. I was getting a little bored.
Mummy, would you like to have a nice birthday garden?
Do I have any choice?
No. Bye-bye, Mummy. Have a lovely walk. We'll call you when it's safe to come back in.
I forgot what hard work birthdays were.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and George are decorating the sitting room. Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig have arrived for Mummy Pig's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mummy Pig.
Aren't you coming inside? Oh, I can't come in yet. Daddy Pig, Peppa and George are doing secret things for my birthday.
How lovely. See you later.
Bye.
Mummy, would you like to come inside now?
I'd love to.
Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed, Mummy.
1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Happy birthday, Mummy Pig.
What a lovely surprise.
Blow the candles out and make a wish.
Mummy, open your present. Can you guess what it is?
I've no idea.
Open it and see.
440. But it should be on for.
Beautiful dress.
So don't buy this part.
You're beautiful, Mummy.
Now you just need somewhere nice to wear it.
What's this?
2 tickets to the theater tonight.
It should be going for 440. They want
Mummy
480
Pig's
for this
last
part.
trip to the theatre.
And Granny Pig and I are going to babysit the little ones.
What a super birthday. I'm the luckiest mummy in the whole world.
And the most
Somebody unfighting two something. That's sick. These greedy pieces of fire.
Peppa and George
Not bad for these, man.
What's this?
Peppa has found a box of old clothes.
Wow. This is Daddy's hat. And this is Mummy's dress. George, let's dress up and pretend to be Mummy and Daddy. Here's Daddy's hat. And here's Daddy's coat. Hello, Daddy Pig. Now it's my turn. This is Mummy's dress. This is Mummy's hat.
Now I get this dude for anything close to this. I'm still not angry. What if I would have put these set together? These two sets down.
Now I need to look beautiful, just like Mummy.
Peppa has found Mummy's makeup box.
Aha! Some powder. Lovely. Now for some lipstick. What a pretty Mummy Pig. Come on, Daddy Pig. It's time to go to work.
Mummy Pig is working on her computer.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
I beg your pardon.
Peppa, I was just saying.
And now during the Kia Summers on Us sales event, you won't have to make any payments for 5 months.
What's up with that?
Yeah, you think everyone should get more out of their summer.
Not going. Not now. Not ever.
Why didn't you say this to me when I was alive?
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to it. At the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And boy, on the first drive of the game, I kept waiting for the field goal unit to come trotting out, but they stayed put. And this is a real statement here as they get a 1st and goal.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. And this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
This is McCoy, and they'll be driven back. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. 2nd down, McNabb. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. A little 360.
Oh,
and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We still go down.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Yeah, this is the thing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a cutback left. There goes Green. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go back to the air here after the INT. Dancing to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left.
Hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the play clock's running down. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And he fires one incomplete. To throw on second, McNabb. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's McNabb. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And that leads to a New York first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second down, McNabb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go!
A give to McCoy. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would. Oh. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Why does he come clean? I felt like mine. He just goes over there and doesn't touch him. Does he beat his man? Eventually, yeah. That's what someone too. Because he goes over, he sends 5. I never send 5. Oh. This is a nice run. Oh, ugly dive. Clips him. Oh, shoot. I was wondering why he went flying like that. Why is it all dirty and they're playing in this dome? Well, that's these dudes. They're cleaning. He's look at that. See, that shouldn't happen. If he's one-on-one with a guy that's not awesome, he shouldn't be able to lock him up like that. Boom, you locked up. One-on-one. You locked up. Reggie White, 800K. Locked up. Dribble him right up the hole. He runs it right at where he's at in his stance. Right at him. Right at that hash. Drives him right out of it. Look how far he ends up out of the play. Yeah, that's holding at the end, but jeez. Clips Fitzy. What's Clowney doing there? Well, you got your butt kicked by Donald Penn. He drives him out of there too. Get out of there. Man, just bulldozes him out of there. Oh. like 650, I think, right now. $6.50. He's only worth 100. And then chemistry purposes, that messes up stuff too. I like the ha-ha right now. He's playing well. I got it for free, so. I got him for 130, so it'll still come up. He's going for 150 again, which is good, because he's down to like 100K. Maybe a bit nervous. Night train. Why y'all just? I can't just get a night train. The market just dumb right now, because that's the way it's looking. See, and how do we justify this? You can go get him right now. He'll do a lot, but he doesn't have 95 speed, and he doesn't have that power and block shit. I really don't want to play for another one. I don't want any of these guys. It'll have like, I have to pay so much, 1,000,000 coins. It's just so much.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ooh.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's a first down for the Jets. On first down, it's McNabb. That is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw on second, McNabb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's McNabb. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this is caught at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues. 2nd and goal to go now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here's McNabb. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it with McCoy. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defense. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now McNabb. And this will be caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets.
I'm just like, I'm going out of town tomorrow and I won't be back until the event. He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is every season. This is every season. These people are crazy.
Start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
A little bit more, but throw it out.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage.
Should be right there by the drive.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll set up the throw, and he's got his man on the out route. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll drop to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 27 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play clock winding down. To throw on second, McNabb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. McNabb, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, McNabb. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's McNabb. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
That's a good point. Guys on the defensive side of the ball held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more.
I saw that sandwich and I was
here
like,
in the
I don't
final
know.
stages.
Mom just didn't eat it, or you were saving it for dog.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Yeah. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be
a great win. Somebody up there
the
is like
going
on
to
the
win this game. No question about
coming up with
it.
ideas.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
They go quick.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
We want to make sure that it's full in here for y'all. That's it. I'm gonna make sure my family is fed and happy. Some days I fail.
We appreciate you.
I ain't been cooking. I just
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
2 more y'all need. Is that 2 more cards? Well, actually 3. I got 1 for 5 kids meals, 1 for Chick-fil-A sandwich and nuggets. Well, 2 for Chick-fil-A sandwich and nuggets.
You'll be crushing them.
Crazy, yo. You got it remote?
Yeah, here.
Come on, looking for it.
We ain't watched none of them Potomac joints.
Child, I know. Start them up, y'all. We so behind in everything.
Yeah.
I'm happy for y'all that y'all did well today with your concert.
Yeah.
You needed that. You low key killed this year.
What you say?
I said you low key killed this year.
Low key grind this year. We still got fifth grade graduation on Friday. So I got a song to get together for that. Then I'm done.
Boy, you good, yo.
Hmm?
I said you good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cool part about it is I picked a song that they kind of already know.
Oh, good.
So I sent it out to everybody because I ain't been able to rehearse with them because we had our concert, and since then, last week they had career day. So I wasn't even there Friday, so I ain't been able to rehearse with them. But I sent it to them today for them to like play it for the kids and kind of practice in their room. And
they got the words?
They was like, yeah, I sent the words with them, but they was like, they already knew it. So
what is it?
It's called Hall of Fame by this group called The Script. And Will I Am.
Popular song?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably know it if you heard it.
Okay.
And this marriage will be over. Fine. To learn more about the Real Housewives of Potomac.
This not the one from Sunday. This one from before.
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Potomac.
As a young college student, I was raped. The incident nearly ruined my life.
It happened to me. It did not define me.
I know tonight's not the time, but I do want to get your number so we can catch up.
Would you just tell her to say that?
You don't want to take off.
Alright, I'm about to run some errands.
Turn this up. We're going free.
Dang, he said I'd be gone already.
To make that decision.
Get your boy.
Okay?
Didn't work.
This is a big piece of wagyu. What do we charge you for?
22.
This is a $60 or $70 piece of meat. You can't keep spending money. That's not a good business strategy.
I've watched the man who I'm married to, who's been to love and respect me, begin to judge me.
Word on the street is, I'm still the word on the street. Potomac put me on a pedestal, and the view is spectacular.
I may be rough around the edges, but baby, so are diamonds.
Don't let the green eyes fool you. I'm as real as they come. Why cry over spilled milk when you can laugh over champagne?
I've played by Potomac rules, but now it's time to play by my own. You've been yelling at me all fucking day, you insane asshole.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yeah, they get into it pretty bad.
You're talking.
He told me to cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Marriage will be over. I am telling you that right now. I'm over you. I'm done with you. Literally, I'm done with you. You can close your restaurant down, do whatever you want with your fucking restaurant. Fine.
Hmm?
They about to be done.
Yeah, that's the little teaser they showed last week.
Oh, look at these goodies.
This is 8 weeks earlier.
I think this is a step in the right direction. I mean, I think
I don't know if you saw that.
a long time ago.
No.
I think a lot of people got turned
Yeah, I
off
did see that.
from kind of the 1980s through before. I think we're finally in the 2000s.
Michael hasn't always taken so well to my ideas in the past.
They actually don't have it in Australia.
So you have to show you're Australian in some way.
Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Alright.
So, the only way that I could really get it done was to just start doing it by myself.
Food is so strange here.
Hey, nobody want to eat that. We in DC.
And banana pudding latte.
Okay.
We're doing a complete 180 for the restaurant. So we started out with things not going so well. You guys promised that you can tell us chicken and a donut on the thing. So now we had to just totally flip the script, change the menu, change our marketing efforts. Yeah, I just don't want the corn to throw the dish. It has to be clear.
Right.
I need to have some new mouths try our new bites at the restaurant. So I've decided to do a Critics' Choice dinner where we have some who's who of the culinary world come and try our new food, see some of the changes that we've made, and really get the word out there that Oz is on the up and up. You sure you can tell this is a donut?
Why do you want to know that it's chicken and a donut? Because they
Chicken and a donut. What?
Okay, just put a little spin on
Oh,
it.
overgrown.
Like me. Just swirl it. After the green-eyed bandits call
Hey, babe.
themselves coming in like thieves in the
Did
night,
you ever find out what your schedule was for this summer?
why are you in this conversation?
We got to be there on the 26th.
Exactly.
Let's
I'm
go try
hungry.
something good to
Yes,
eat.
well have fun. Bye.
Move, move. So
A
what's your
business
plan?
is something that neither of those women
I'll
have.
be there on the
So I
26th.
said, I
You
think
gotta go
it's
down
about time
before?
that they'd watch how a
No.
real boss bitch does it. Yes!
So what you gonna do about pushing Brother Carter?
I can do it.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
What's up, man? You good? You ready for camp? My
Why
man.
is he looking at him like that?
Okay.
Scared? Okay.
What's up, man? Thanks for coming. You ready? All right, my man. Thank you. What's up? What you mean? You didn't think I was gonna be here?
Basketball camp is honestly a family affair. We really bond.
Energy, guys! We need energy! Louder! I just want you right here. When I say shot, I want that right there. Shot! Shot!
I have so much belief in Juan. He has so much
She ride with him so hard.
I'm so in love with him.
He does not rock with her.
and their father
That's
be
so bad.
successful,
It is.
passionate, and influential, and that's what I want them to see. Good job.
It's good.
Are you happy?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm so proud of
You
you.
can just
You're
tell,
such
like, he's just
an
not that into
awesome
her.
example
He's not
for
that
our
into her.
boys.
I feel like it kind of just worked for them in college, but, like, that's not his
But
type.
the perception
Nah.
is not the reality. We're not a couple, and we're pretty much unsure of what we are.
Back to work.
This is very, very sad, and it don't really sit well with me.
You still ain't doing nothing about it. But the thing is, y'all can't even live without each other financially. You can't.
Reservations.
He can't move on. Well, he probably could now. He got caught on state, but
Yes.
Hey!
Back off.
he ain't gonna be there long. He gonna be getting that old. We going to one of them games. Why you do Robin like that?
Straight up old lady wardrobe. Weather is like perfect today.
Somebody got some cookies.
Perfect day for coffee.
Yeah.
Your event last night. Oh my god. I went home and
I was looking for your joints. I ain't see them.
And an apple strudel.
very informative.
That's for Dad.
Huh?
That's the word.
That's for Dad.
Well, I'm eating some of it.
Okay.
After revealing this
Some of it just looks like it's gotten eaten already.
the weight is totally lifted off my shoulders.
No.
And if I had
It
known
only
that
came
this
with
is
3?
how I was going
Yeah.
to feel, I would have done it
Why they
years
give it
ago.
this big huge wrapper?
I don't know.
Let me get this.
Oh no, it's 4 in here. It's still like a lot of empty space.
Oh.
But yeah, it says 4. Just looks like somebody beat us.
I know what I need to start
Why
doing.
is she playing at top golf with these super shapes ass shoes on?
That I can't stand. Whose head is on the ball?
Robin.
Oh my
I mean,
God. Yeah, that was
Giselle.
Giselle. There she goes. In the hole. Where she belongs.
You know what? I had spoken to Giselle before my event and said this was a no-nonsense event. No man.
Right, right.
So what, my girl? Come on, you went
I pretty
down?
much asked her for her number. I said, you mind if I go ahead and put your number in my phone? I do want to get your number so we can catch up.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you don't want to give me your number?
I'm gonna give it to you. Well, we're just gonna leave now. So she never gave you the number.
Didn't give me your number. Didn't try to, like, even get past. As far as I'm concerned, you were the one acting ratchet in my house. Really, she should have been coming to me.
I am not happy to hear that. We have got to come together. There's a lot of dysfunction going on. This exchange between Giselle
That
and
bread was for you.
No, and I really slapped them into reality. These are my friends, but come on.
I got mom and dad's bread.
Hello, darling.
That butter bread.
Hi there, Miss Ashley.
You don't recognize it?
Yeah, she is going to bed.
Mom got on that late.
You want to go ahead and start off with them?
We was on wheat bread the majority of my life.
Do you need still shaving?
What you about to make a cheese sandwich?
Wait. Oh, that's a big one. Who's
No
happy? Who'll be
sandwich.
happy, baby?
I'm fine. It's everybody else who needs to have a damn chill pill.
You were upset with trying to tell me last night, so I'm here.
They came to the restaurant. The two of them walked in, like stormed in while I was working. Rhonda put her fingers in my face.
Put them on TV there.
In my face. When Teresa and I had a little altercation where she threatened to.
We both just walked away from the shit.
Was Robin around?
Man, I don't think we'll get to nothing right here.
OJ stayed between me and her. You should have just minded your business.
Now let me tell you, you will get some stuff if you keep doing that kind of thing.
She done told her she gonna get fucked
You need
up.
to tell
What
her
is
that.
wrong with her?
You need to sit on it.
You gotta step in and say, look,
me get this in here.
But that's not what you're doing,
There's
Sugar
rice in
Love.
here.
That's not what you're going in like
You
you're
gonna have
on
to do
another
it.
page.
How you
Go
doing?
go on dating. Just like you need to date.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Dang it.
Hey, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm entitled to it.
You are, but this is not a lynch, Ashley. It is.
I mean, it's fine. Bring on them all.
No, you know what? I think that's what you want, and you don't have that here. Not with me.
Hmm?
I'm not keeping these girls in line.
Happy with
Messages
what?
on
Two?
top.
I'm here to keep the peace. What I'm saying, Ashley, we need to fix this.
Hey,
Coming up
strawberry?
next.
Yeah?
You're going to need to attract guys while
Turn it
you
down
can.
even.
By the time you get to 2,507,
Yeah,
you're not going to look
different
like
set of
you do
bubbles.
right now.
You always want to do it enough.
Stand you. You want to be a bully? Come on,
Very
you
little
can be a
more.
bully too. Come on.
We can't never use those,
Sure. Shut up. I need it. Do I have to? I don't want there to be white marks. Could buy a beautiful dress that I never got to wear. Nothing. It's weird being dark. It's really dry. What is this?
Muscled it up.
Oh my god,
Proud of
it's
you.
Dove. I knew it.
That's it.
It's a
You put
48
it on
hour
tomorrow.
anti-perk spread.
Oh, I gotta go to
White
Katie's
marks
after.
on 100 bucks. I would absolutely use this. I think you converted me.
Tomorrow we
Guess
have
what? With
meetings.
Code
We have
Devoted,
to
you
do
don't have to
that
get a
stuff, the
coat.
bags.
I buy shorts here. Dresses.
Have you over accessorize. Hope I can get my life back.
All the name brands at a fraction of the cost.
But I can also collect that $500.
Here.
That money, yo.
Whatever it costs now to keep the pain and suffering before he died, I will return upon the wind that caused it.
He didn't trust anyone at the end. I found myself living with a stranger that wanted to hurt me. How easy it must be for Rachel to twist you around her little finger.
I've been being herded asking around. She's notorious. You know nothing about that.
Or is it you who know nothing?
Rated PG-13. Theaters everywhere June 9th.
What are new Lay's Poppables? They're unstoppable bites of snackable fun. They're delightfully crunchable, curiously catchable, white cheddar yum. A perfectly portable, crispy and airy potato topped original. Sure, their taste may be quite understandable, but with flavor inside and out, they just need to be snackable. They're light, airy possibles that are deliciously portable, always yummable, and that's a poppable. All new Lay's Poppables. Taste the possibilities.
Get to Kohl's Memorial Day weekend sale and take an extra $10 off when you spend $25 or more. Save on summer styles you'll love. And for a limited time, get $5 Kohl's cash for every $25 you spend. Earn it on everything, spend it on anything. Only at Kohl's.
Now, most people hate
Skunk.
Manure.
Garbage.
Joe's feet.
Good answer.
good answer. Good answer. What?
Play the new Family Feud scratch off from the Maryland Lottery with 17 chances to win and a top prize of $50,000. Survey says play.
Toyota time? Time to go places. Enjoy your new Camry. So much later than NASCAR teams drive.
Oh, I know.
Now, Lisa Candy for only $169 a month, or buy with $27.50 cash back, or 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 for down payment.
I hope those
For you,
fingers are clean.
let's go places.
The fun and
When's
games
the last time I did
Turn serious.
Oh my God!
An all-new invite-only combo coming up
No, I
next
just
on
I
Big
just want you to
Brother.
try to be careful. That's it.
When I act like a big girl, I need you to be a big boy.
Say stop it.
Travis, you think Cam Newton cries like this? Only after the Super Bowl, alright? You ain't playing no Super Bowls yet. Give Melania a kiss, tell her goodnight. Alright, Christopher. Time to go to sleep, mama. Time to go to sleep, mama. Shh, 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 shh.
I'm very hands-on with my kids. I'm the first thing you see when you wake up. I'm the last person you see before you go to sleep, and that's how I like it. Good night. Give me a kiss.
It is somebody movie.
You can't get my movie. I'm gonna tell Daddy on you. It's not too bad out here.
It's a perfect night for a fire.
Look, you know I'm clumsy. I'm over here
That's gonna
being
be us,
extra
y'all.
clever now because if I
What?
drop these little
Come
cups.
look, boo.
Yes.
They just put the kids to bed.
Yes.
I love the babies, but
Man,
And
the
they out by
baby
the
is a
fire.
light.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
Oh.
We got cigars, boo.
It's been kind of challenging to get that alone time. With the big move like this coming up, I'm just really cherishing the moments Chris and I have alone.
wow, this is nice.
This is really nice.
I think this is home sweet home.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
feeling this.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
The outside is good with the pool.
Right.
A lot of land so I can run around with my boy and my daughter.
And our dog.
And the grill so I can barbecue them dogs.
We're a couple who believes that we can't be the best parents we can be for our kids if our marriage isn't the way it should be. Man, you proposed to me here.
Propose again at the new house, baby.
All right, you gonna give me a bigger ring?
Had to tap my 401k for that.
Thank you, sir.
You're a beautiful lover.
Thank you. Hi.
How are you? Good.
Kevin has planned a double date for Karen, Ray, and myself.
Please tell me, Jesus, are we in a warehouse?
Karen is extremely opinionated. So I know that's just going to give me a true assessment of Mr. Kevin.
Hi, Giselle. Hi, guys.
How you doing? Good. Ken. Yeah. Right. Okay. Good to meet you.
Hi,
How are
I'm
you?
Karen.
Okay. Two hugs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all know me. We're just trying to get
Ray
friends.
like, I don't like that.
Giselle wants to ride or die with me for a day, and I can share.
I don't like
some
shaking hands with
about
women.
how to make a relationship last.
Shaking hands with women?
Yeah.
You rather hug it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a photo shoot.
Just on some like it just feels so. I feel like you shake hands with men, and that's to see if they're tough or not. If they have a strong handshake. Like,
Jessica Rabbit has nothing on me.
Everybody wears one of these, and you wear it like you're about to commit a felony.
Okay. Okay.
There it is. Look, hey, what's wrong with that?
This is
That's
too
a medium.
small.
That's a medium.
Large. So you're dealing with a big head woman, okay?
That's not what she was talking about when she said she needed a large.
Kevin is a
That's
good movie, and
inappropriate.
I love that Ray says I can have eye candy, because I certainly was having candy looking at Kevin. You know, to the break it
Mm.
down. Let's choose it.
She all good.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to bring a water in. Shit.
Ooh, you in last place.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk to my husband like that, Giselle. No, Giselle, you don't ever beat the man if you want the marriage to last. See that move when I kick Kevin Daddy in the curb? We're never going out
You
with
just
our
left
man.
the chicken
We're
open?
going out again this week on Vegas. Let's go have a snack.
I was gonna feed
I
you.
might have to go back in.
Karen has
I
ruined
was
my
gonna
day.
let Dad have some of that chicken
Are you
tomorrow.
Mr. Miami?
Oh, I didn't know. There's still a whole side of it though.
Good evening.
I don't discuss that. Now she has taken Kevin and left me with Uncle Ben's.
Thank you. And you're a gentleman.
It comes natural.
It comes natural.
Yes.
I think you need to rock that more often. You know what? I
Very good company.
thank you. I mean, Sade did it. Why can't I? You are a charming little something, ain't you?
Mmm.
I'm happy
Oh,
with that.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like a good guy. It's hard out here. Dating gets old. As far as I'm concerned, the ladies are always looking to get married in the back of their head.
Really?
Really.
No.
Why would you want to be older by yourself?
Okay.
You imagine yourself 65, 70.
Well, Ray, I'm not there. Thank you
No,
very
I'm just
much.
saying. By the time you get 65 or 75,
Yeah.
you're not going to look like you look right now.
Oh,
Mmm.
We had the same.
right.
No, 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 no sex.
Uh-huh.
I don't believe that, by the way.
But you're a good looking man.
Oh, thank
Now,
you.
how you stay single all this time?
I haven't been single all this time. I just got out of a serious relationship.
Well, what's your intentions, though?
I want to make her happy.
Where do you see this going? You know I'm gonna ask a question.
It's hard to be where you guys are.
Really?
You're going to need to attract
Yes.
guys while you can.
Oh.
And it may not be, I mean,
Mmm.
you got all the years left. But to say,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna need for you to understand this is a gift.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I hear that.
Yes. Like, okay, sit down. You are 1,000 years old. Listen,
Ah.
Ray.
I am.
Nah.
People will be buried 6 feet under before this fades.
Mm-hmm.
You off the hook.
There's some side dishes.
So I'm heading to work. I've got a meeting to get that deal finished.
Right. Even though Michael runs a successful real estate business, we used to start every morning with some cuddling and some caressing. But now we start every morning with number crunching, and that is just not sexy, honey.
Photo shoot. Fun?
Yeah, it was really fun. We had Lynn come in and take photos of the new menu items. We do have a new menu. It's going to have some Australian-ness.
Hey, you progressively take the Australian out of the menu. This is not a menu for you to say this is what the menu should be.
I'm not going to sit here and argue because, quite frankly, we have got to change the menu if we want the restaurant to succeed. I need to be able to have my creative vision too and not just be told what to do all the time by the wizard.
Hey, Brett.
One thing obviously was the marketing.
I have this idea for the marketing. I think we should do a dinner where we showcase some of the new menu items to critics and friends or like food bloggers.
Okay, when or where?
It's
Mm.
It's a big
She out of
undertaking.
her mind.
it is, but
And the consequences if it doesn't work could be horrible for us. A negative from a blogger is worse than nothing from a blogger.
I mean you're right, but like I can't. We just have to do it.
Okay, you know, it sounds like this is already underway. I don't know if I can stop it now.
Well, Brad and I are working on it.
Yeah, yes, I'm more worried about seeing guest list.
Obviously, we'll have as many critics and bloggers as we can get. Maybe the ladies.
Ladies?
Yeah. Maybe
Which ladies?
Karen, Giselle, Robin, Cherise, Tony.
You're gonna blame Robin and Giselle after what they did?
I mean,
All right.
I know. And the thing is, yes, they've been the biggest critics and they have the biggest mouths, the biggest opinions. So I would think this is a great opportunity to be like, bam, bitches in your mouth, your face.
Yeah, but the other possibility is they come and cause more problems.
I want to clear the air. This drama I have with Cherise, the drama I have with Robin, there are so many other problems in the world. Dinner with these hoochies does not have to be one of them.
Okay,
Is
babe.
this precarious for parenthood, maybe?
No, because you're gonna do whatever I say with the child. Since I'm letting you do me.
All right, honey, you gotta go to work. Bye.
Okay, yeah. One problem.
Dang. Yeah, they was heading out in the direction anyway.
Is that your first time? Oh, that's fine. We'll do that. You ready?
It's not your shoe. It ain't about you, Giselle.
All that matters is how you feel. Shut down your restaurant, shut down your event tonight, and this marriage will be over.
Rachel,
Fine.
ham sandwich.
Where's the vent?
Tuesday on a supersized below-deck Mediterranean, Lydia's got 2 hearts in tow.
Oh my god.
And its shepard guest's life is in danger.
What happened? Go, 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 go.
An all-new supersized below-deck Mediterranean, Tuesday night at 9, only on Bravo.
No bars.
No, I only need the new network. When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same. They're not. Verizon is the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America, basically made for places like this.
Honey, why don't we just discuss it?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here tonight? I am. Okay, thank
Can you close it up?
Nice to have your car approved.
Can you close the thing up with those in them so that we can stale?
What? Yeah, I was.
Strudels?
Yeah.
And the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Stay on top. Cruz Ramirez High School of Motivation.
Snacks make your day litty. It's good things. Good gets real.
The Real Housewives of Potomac. Catch up anytime on demand. Only on Bravo.
Yeah, somebody's inviting me somewhere. The land of Oz. Oz. Oh. Hey, Monique. Fancy. But you ain't got any, and your 2 cents is invited. 2 cents. I actually gonna need that now. 2 cents. Some people ain't got no money. So what they supposed to come with? considering the way she's been behaving lately, but maybe I'll go just to see if there's anything on the menu that I can actually eat. Come on, kiddos. We're going to the land of Oz.
Are you helping me, Carter?
The fairy spell.
It's my mom's birthday, and my boys are a part of it. And so we thought it would be really fun to prepare a special dinner and to get every family involved.
Did you wash your hands? You shut me up, man. Did you wash your hands? They clean? Answer right here.
Juan did not have a great father in his life.
And you can't be rubbing your hands on your eye. With the food. Sanitary.
He wanted to be that dad that was always there for his kids. He wanted to be different than what he had in his life.
Rob.
Yeah?
My boss asked me to come meet with you.
It's after work hours, so it's not like if you're unavailable, he can't be like upset.
What?
What? Okay. If you're already out doing something with your family, Rob.
Hello, hello.
I'm sorry, but what are you getting in front of us?
Don't try to downplay it, bro.
I'm not trying to downplay it.
What
My
happened?
parents are aware of the ups and downs that Juan
Mhm.
and I face in our relationship, but I don't want them to sense the tension between us.
He's not rocking with her hard.
Just wait for it. Like the firework. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Dixon Family Steakhouse.
Oh, very good.
Well, go take a seat.
Where would you like for me to sit?
Where do you live?
Here?
Can I ask you something to drink?
I'll have some iced tea.
Some nice tea also.
Well, thank you very much.
Look at him.
He
Put his
wild, yo.
phone.
He wild,
We
yo.
got this table set. Plates and
It's
chargers.
supposed to put it on your plate. You go like this way.
Who was he texting, a chick? Juan can definitely be distant. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something.
Thank
It's
you for
somebody
joining
else.
us tonight. Thank you for the surprise.
You're welcome. So, Mom, I don't remember the last time you've gone to North Carolina, like to see family.
No one is there now.
There's no one.
No,
Really?
no.
Well, so do you have clarity on that? Because honestly, I want to look into doing like an ancestry.com.
Okay.
Like, what are your roots?
I always wanted to know.
Just the other day, I was at a checkout counter, and the man at the counter, he said, "What's your nationality?" And I said, "I'm black." And he was like, and I could tell it's like that's not enough. As long as I can remember, I have always been questioned about my race, and my only answer has been that I'm black. I don't really know much more than that.
Katie, yes. Well, I feel like we need to have a Black History lesson. Oh, I'm the expert on white
I didn't
people.
say you were the expert.
Because there's a
But you
difference
might have a better
between
answer than me.
Wait.
I want you to understand.
What? That you're not biracial. Shut up! You know what? Here.
Not that I would all of a sudden change my identity, but it would just be great to know. We have a gift for Gigi.
Thank you.
Here you go.
All right.
Here's a card.
Oh, money. What do you get them?
Carter, I'll read it. Dear Mom/Gigi, your unconditional love and support has made the past few years of challenges so much easier to bear. We love you with all of our hearts.
And I love all of you.
Turn off.
Oh, that's cool.
You've been
I don't know what it
so
looks
good
like.
to us, and you never judged.
Because there are those things that the two of you have to make decisions on, and they're your decisions. So,
Thank you.
You treat us like grown people. I appreciate that.
That's what you are.
okay, come in, come in. Hello. Oh my, you ain't doing lingerie.
I thought you were going to give me a big one.
The inspiration, is that my inspiration for
Just for you.
You better not waste that on just me. You better call that young man your date.
I won't.
I think Giselle
What
is
if that one smoothie on me?
Hmm?
What if that one smoothie on me?
does
Gotta be on the ball.
Same people.
You go around
That
posing
girl
like that,
off
you
the
ain't ever
hook.
gonna get no husband. Okay.
And she lately she been doing stuff.
You want it to continue. You don't want it
And I
to
ain't
end
been
because
saying
it's
nothing to her. I just been looking at her
Of
like
course can't
she be like,
about a sexy photo.
Like, who are you? Like, this little personality is pretty
She like doing a lot of silly things.
Nice to meet you. Of course you came to the right one.
You gotta
We'll
check for a
continue
white
to
shirt,
post
honey.
as we talk.
Okay.
Because I need
So
to
you're
get your
doing the
stuff to the
garters?
cleaners.
No, I think that's too much.
I actually need to get your stuff to the
Yes.
cleaners
You know,
before
we
I
had
go
a
to
whole
work
conversation.
tomorrow.
That's why I'm still married. You can always tell him up front. Now, what you think about
Since much is wrong.
I don't necessarily like him. You like him? I like him. Okay. Even though I grilled him a little bit. You did.
Alright, we'll get it.
Of course.
Same day type thing.
That he's the one. Because you guys have been in the friend zone for some time. He was talking marriage and you talking not marriage. I do think he's too nice for Giselle because Giselle can push people around. She sees somebody put shit on you. Giselle already knows. You don't think anything's in snowball like. So we'll see. That's where I'm at. I'm in a we'll see, and I'm there to support you. If it works out, I might. I'm gonna take Karen's little opinion to heart. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with Kevin. I mean, we're in the friend zone. I'm gonna get out the friend zone. I don't know what it is. I just need time to figure it out. But your husband, he informed me that I need to hurry up and find a husband because I will not be this cute very long. Actually, he cares about you. Right. He was like, she's raising her kid, and that's a wonderful thing. He says, but those kids are going to wake up and be grown and move on and do their thing. He doesn't want you alone.
Okay, turn it off,
All
baby.
right, you got it? That's right. I mean, how on earth do you know what women want in the 21st century? Maybe your generation always wanted to get married. I'm going to excuse myself and get ready. But that's not my story, nor the story of, I think, my generation. All right, is that a good time? I'll start for myself.
Nah, I'm trying to play him. He was right.
All right, sit.
Better smoke him while you got him.
It's not your shoot. It ain't about you today.
You already
I know,
started
but I'm
crying.
just warming it up. I'm sorry. This photo shoot is a celebration of where Ray and I are today. And working 20 years to take care of this baby. Take this picture, baby. Famous in This chapter in our life is closing. We're gonna sell the house. We're gonna find some new digs. Oh yes, there you go. You're taking a picture. Make sure nothing in the hoo-hoo land is showing. Come on over, honey. Alrighty. I'm looking forward to the future with him. So, Baba house. Next, Tiffany house. There's no picture shoot without Tiffany. Right. Coming up next.
Sure, do that. Go ahead. Do that. But you're not my partner. You're my parent. I'm over you.
I'd be so late this year.
Where's she going? Kick my ass to something, though.
Then twist on the
Got whole
Oreo.
days. You can just drop her off. Pick her up.
You know how your hair tangles the minute you wash it?
I know, it's just a lot.
A fresh shampoo with active pro nutrient blends. Fueling hair 100% stronger. That's instantly smoother and tangle-free. So strong.
Sparkling ice isn't glass, so the commercial can't be either.
Then calm down and shut it down. Make up your mind. Do you want me to care about you or do you want me to care about the restaurant? What do you want? Okay, so now you want me to care about you. Because you are the restaurant. Shadow. What do you want? Are you kidding me right now? Michael and I have been arguing back and forth about this Critics' Choice Dinner for quite some time now. He's just very resistant to having people come in and judge our food when he's not even fully on board with doing a revitalization of the menu. I feel like it's a sinkhole and we're about to go down to the middle of the earth and bye-bye, you'll never see this bitch again. That's what I feel is about to happen.
You are such a hypocrite. No, stop. You've been yelling at me all f***ing day, you f***ing insane asshole. Only thing that matters is your f***ing career. All that matters is how you feel. You're mad because I don't massage your feet at night. You're mad because I don't come home and I don't rub your back. Because I don't listen to all of your f***ing problems. You can try to diminish me and minimize me all you like. Shut down your restaurant. Shut down
prosecco, and that will be it. I'll be back for more information. Is that the prosecco for the palate cleanser? The champagne? What do you want to talk about?
Why are you trying to fight?
Because you know that you have leverage over me, and so you exercise it at every opportunity, and I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm not gonna let you do that to me right now.
Leverage over
This is
me.
not the time.
You've blown up for this all day. And not one sorry.
I'm not going to apologize to you.
Don't say sorry.
You have no idea what the process that's gone into this event. You have no idea. You child. Okay. I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of. I don't want it anymore. No, I don't. I don't actually. I don't want to hear.
Well, then I get a choice as to who I want this event for.
Sure, do that.
That's fair.
Go ahead. Do that. Flex your muscle.
Isn't that fair?
Flex your muscle. Do what you need to do. You're not my partner. You're my f***ing parent. I'm over you. I'm thirsty.
Thirsty.
I've never experienced so much anger in my life. Oh, thank you. For him to say to me that he's going to close his restaurant down, it's a pretty harsh reminder that my husband essentially really does hold all of the reins. He holds all the power in this relationship. Get it together.
Coming up next.
Everyone in this whole group talks about each other, but for some reason, whenever I say anything, I've done something so
No, I ain't
very
gonna
wrong.
Mariah.
Look at him right.
Right.
No, at least what I did was to Robin face.
Monday. A first date.
Are you nervous?
And an epic reunion.
So it's DNA, just nothing changed in 30 days to Bray High.
Catherine faces the group.
I'm very nervous. I'm very anxious.
Southern Charm. All new Monday night at 9. Only on Bravo.
Lily, she pretty much lives in her favorite princess dress. But once a week I let her play sheriff so I can wash it. I use Tide to get out those week-old stains and Downy to get it fresh and soft. Tide and Downy together.
Well, Amazon?
Now on Fox. First, from host and executive producer Jamie Foxx,
I'm getting
it's
stuff
Meet
coming from
Shazam.
Shaq.
$1 million, you gotta meet Shazam.
Bad romance.
You got it. And from the creator of The Bachelor and hosted by Andy Cohen, it's
Injustice.
How was it?
Yes, we do them in. I don't know which one, but it's different. It's Saturday.
It all starts Thursday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Introducing new Tropicana probiotics. Delicious 100% juice with a billion active cultures. Drink it every day and feel like a billion. I'm sorry, I came over to say thank you for doing this.
All you had to do was say sorry one time.
Don't start another fight with me.
Try it. Watch the difference in me.
One time try talking to me like a civilized human being, and then watch the difference in me.
I have had 50 times and you would bore me every time.
I came over to say thank you. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to do it.
I'm happy to now I've told you it's one of those times I'm happy to do the right thing. It's more
It's
time.
not.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing? Great. Yes, we are. Please, come on in.
You can host the show.
Well, Michael is a very confident man. He has
Now
this very
it's like, yeah,
successful
right, it's a
business,
Friday,
and
yeah,
he's done all these great things around Washington. I still think that being in a relationship with a younger woman is making him feel insecure.
Food bloggers. Food writers. Some people like that.
Hey! Woman with the hair back today. Hello. Girl, I'm like so impressed. Dude. Hi, Chris. How are
Oh, he
you?
goes everywhere.
I am blown away with Ashley right now. The
What else
event
you got to
itself
do?
is very well put
Yeah,
together.
Boys and
What's
girls.
going on?
Yeah,
Come dig in.
Wonder what kind of
Still eating.
new additions they have in here. They hump on my head.
It's walking now, and I really need to make sure I get everything together. So we're doing a tasting menu with some of the highlights of our menu. And
Hello, how are you?
hi, how are you doing?
Hey.
Good, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Will you embrace me? I mean, like, how are we? Can I get an embrace? Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
I was right to confront Ashley, but things did get kind of ugly. That's not me. So I'm here to own up to my responsibility. Last time I was here, I said I was never coming back.
You're gonna be nice when you go today, though.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
No drama today.
I hope and pray that I taste more than just kangaroo. I don't mind trying exotic food, but you have to have some chicken wings. Sorry, chicken wings with some nice sauce. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, mommy. Hey, girl. Congratulations. Fabulous.
Listen, sir.
I don't feel like saying hi to Monique, but I know that I have to
Outside jump, it's
because
nice
I'm
though.
classy and I'm courteous and I can stoop
That's
to
outside
anybody.
drink though.
So hi is all she's getting tonight. Hi.
Especially like a day like today, with a nice outside.
We need a sexy I can't wait to switch and go to daycare. He can go with the day.
There we go. Tell me about it. It's jalapeno margarita. Here we go. Two of those. Take or eat.
Actually, my drink's inside, so I'll go run back in. No, it's fine. My husband's in there, so I will leave y'all ladies to it.
Okay. All right. See you. I got my man in the other room waiting for me. I do not have time for the petty stuff and petty people. I'm sure Giselle wishes she had the same. Besides Robin, go get some business, please.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming today.
Welcome to Oz. My name is Michael Darby. I am the co-owner of Oz with my lovely wife, Ashley.
Ashley wants to talk so bad. She wants to tell me to shut up so bad.
Thank you, Shiggy. That was so sweet. Yes, working with your husband definitely presents its share of challenges. Okay. Don't do it. That's my advice to you. No, I'm just kidding. It's been great. Woo.
That was a little shade. Ouch.
So while there's been some hesitation about eating kangaroo or even the emu, we've been very thankful that people have been courageous and have been curious about what the Australian cuisine is like. So we want everyone to enjoy themselves tonight, have a great tasting of our menu. There will be comment cards, and we would appreciate your honesty.
You need dessert?
Keep 100.
No, dessert.
And we look forward to hearing from everyone. Enjoy.
Thank you.
A lot of tastemakers in that thing.
Okay, what do we have here?
But jalapenos, I love spicy food.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can do it.
You gotta do the jalapeno?
Yeah, I normally don't do spicy foods like that unless I'm pregnant. When I'm pregnant, I'll eat spicy all the time. Speaking of babies, so how you and Ashley doing? Y'all holding off on the baby making or?
We're getting closer. This restaurant really takes a lot of time, so. And it's you know, you think you're getting away from it, you don't get away from it. Hopefully, we'll get going again later this year.
Okay, that's excellent.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Ashley. How's it going?
Good.
How's it going?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Good. So I have a couple questions
Yes.
about the menu
Yes.
because you said we could give our 2 cents.
Yes.
And sometimes
Usually
Giselle
at
has.
the end, but
Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
you
cool.
can go now.
These are some things that were already on the menu.
Right.
So I thought the menu was
So
going
we're
to be
improving?
changed. So we're kind of staying with the Australian theme.
Have you tried the beaver caprese before?
No, that was right. That was
Did you
new.
try the Arcadian flatbread? No, I'm just asking. After this minefield that I walked through tonight, the last thing I need is to deal with the drama with these ladies. They need to sit down, enjoy the food, and shut up.
She wasn't up for it.
Are you okay with me standing here?
Sure. Why would I not?
Because you're giving me the cold shoulder, like literally.
When I go not tonight.
I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say it. I just want to say to you that I'm sorry, and I apologize for what I said. Just because I don't let somebody treat me like garbage for 4 years doesn't mean I'm a little girl.
I'm about 5 seconds from f***ing you up. The things you said were very ugly. I didn't attack you personally, and I thought it was no one's business what was going on in Robin and Juan's relationship.
I was telling Robin something that I thought was important. What I said, I know is a delicate subject matter, but all of you have a longer standing relationship than any of you have with me. So it's not as though I'm doing something where I'm violating you by talking to someone you don't know.
Yes, but if you had a concern about my life, you could have called me on the phone. You didn't have to wait to go to a party. That questions to stir up some drama.
I wouldn't want to
To
tell you
stir
that to
something
your
up.
face. You know, I want to tell you that to your face. You guys are just very interesting because everyone in this whole group talks about each other, but for some reason, whenever I say anything and I should say it to the person's face, I've done something
But that's
so
not true,
very
Ashley.
wrong.
Ashley, that's not true.
What's not true? Just tell me.
We have had our moments and we've gotten past it on our own.
Great, so
You coming
I'm ready
in-
to move on too. Like, let's move on.
with who?
You did on national television, Giselle. At least what I did was to Robin. I didn't want everybody to stop being stagnant and stuck in the mud and let's keep it
No,
moving.
no. You can't say we're stuck in the mud. You cannot say we're stuck in the mud.
Thank you. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I'm like, wait a minute. She's done this to me before.
Robin.
Let me talk. Seriously, let me talk. She's done this to me before.
What came up about Robin? They're declaring bankruptcy.
Giselle is telling me I need to ask you how Googleable I am and if you have some questions about me. You come to me digging up my past financial history and in my face acting like, oh, this is just something I learned. But behind my back, you call me the bottom of the barrel. So I'm thinking back to that. How genuine are you?
That's true.
This is going to be a dream vacation. You're invited to Carlos Hit
That's
Party
not
in
with like
Cabo San
facts.
Lucas.
Yeah, real life facts.
But up next, the fun.
No way out, my nigga.
You know, since that season, you give you another chance, you still wild.
I'm having issues in
And I don't know what it is. You're like,
Yeah, she's on 100.
Tonight at 10 on E!
How genuine are you? I really question that.
Okay, I acknowledge that.
but Ashley, I'm sensing something's going on with you. And I don't know what it is. You're like all over the place.
I know. I'm going through a very hard time. I'm having issues in my marriage. I'm having issues with this restaurant. Like, all of these things are exploding inside of me, and yes, I'm taking it out on other people, and that's not right. This is a really pivotal moment for me because I don't think that I understood just how much what was happening with Michael and my business was affecting who I am as a person.
Where's fun girl bang Ashley?
Yeah.
I think we all need therapy.
We're fine with each other.
I'm just saying, we all need
You
therapy.
just gave me some therapy. All right, thank you, lady.
Yeah,
No more cocktails. Oh, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm short-tempered. I'm Cruella de Vil right now, and I'm about to wear some Dalmatians. That's what I feel like all the time. Oh, how is it, everybody?
Excellent.
Absolutely
Really good.
appalling treatment.
This is
What?
Television and culture.
I thought you might need some backup.
Offensive to
No, Karen
actions.
said that she could feel that I
Should
was
moving in
being a little bit
criticism.
defensive and that I was going through something.
They
It is a little bit
like a
difficult right
sincere
now. Michael and I are
conversation
going
about
through a
something
fairly
correct.
tough time with the restaurant.
We've been there. When we first started working together, we had to create time where we spoke about business and then time where we spoke about personal relationship, dates, whatever. And it was a struggle for a while. I can so relate. Chris and I went through that and it's not easy. But if you get past that, it's more beautiful in the end because you know that you're in business with the person who has your back because they have your best interest at heart.
I need to take my mind off the business.
Forget the restaurant. It'll take care of
We might
itself.
talk about the restaurant when y'all aren't in business hours.
We had a back to
Don't
that
talk
for a
about
while,
the
but we got
restaurant.
watch out behind you, Becky.
Okay, guys, I'll be back.
Okay.
Here we go, gentlemen. Here's our comment cards. You give us your feedback and pass it to the comment box when you're finished. Michael and I were both very harsh to each other. Here we go, guys. We have our comment cards here. Here we go. I
You're
feel
talking
like
about
even in a
service,
fit
but-
of fury, you still bring out things that you actually think about or that you
But it's good. It
actually
gets good. It
feel.
gets some
What do we
reviews.
think?
I think last season,
Some specials. Prices are decent. Service is good.
Marty, we need to get something a little different, like bring new Australian flavors into the food. Yeah.
If he's going to fall into a pattern of disrespecting me that way, I will not stay in a relationship. I know. Next time on The Real Housewives of Potomac. Make y'all stuff at home. You're gonna get in the pool, hang out. We got all kind of carnival type stuff.
I mean, this is what I do. I just make amazing things happen.
This is for a 1-year-old party?
Yes.
Dang! Let's go get a drink.
Don't shut me up when I'm speaking. I don't do that.
Nobody shut
You just did that. I'm not a child. Don't wave your hand at me.
Do you want love with someone else? do you want that?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm very nervous to read these comment cards. If this doesn't go well, I'll have failed in business and I'll have failed in my marriage. I'm not in the
Yo, why
mindset.
somebody said Cynthia Bailey's joint was trash?
Generation, the millennial world?
Yeah, I toured
Like
with Lana
4
Del
people,
Rey
like
a year
all
and a
these
half
people,
ago,
you
and
know, the
I was just
sunglass
like,
joints. And
this
now
is
I guess
just
she's
chill.
filling
I'm gonna go on my
prescriptions
bus on
too,
like Madden
like with her
Underground.
glasses. And
But
people been
then
saying
then I started
like
listening
they've
to her
been
album
doing,
tour, and we
they've
became
been
really good
making the
friends.
glasses wrong.
And
And somebody said
I
their
got obsessed
account
with her. I
got
really like her
deleted. They
music a
can't
lot.
get no response.
And I listened to a lot of
They
pop.
try to
I listen to
return their
music, and
stuff.
I
They
listen to a
can't
lot
get
of
no
the
money back.
Kills
Nobody
and
will call
Jack
them, email
White
them
and the
back.
Avett
I was like,
Brothers
yo,
and
Gotcha.
alternative music and
what the
stuff like
fuck?
that.
And when you write music now, is it as natural as it always
Alright,
was? Has
you need to
the
go to
process
bed.
changed?
Well, the process is still the same. There still has to be a rock element to it, but there have to be beats now. You have to get into like
Don't
beats.
leave.
Beats is very big with the
Beats.
younger
I
generation.
can't keep
Yeah.
going like that.
Yeah.
If there's no beats, they're out the door.
I'm about to
Yeah.
get the
You
heebie-jeebies,
have to
yo.
have a little bit of beats. So
Where do you
You
get your
don't want
beats?
that.
Do you produce
no,
it?
no,
Or
no.
are you SMDs?
You ain't
Okay.
want that. You get me the
I don't have the beats yet.
You
here
got
you
some
go.
beats.
I'm going to the lady page for this the lady who do that Phillips Dubai joint.
Oh yeah. You better
My
get into
page
that.
being nosy.
I know you better get
It
in
was
there
on
now.
the news.
What news?